बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। Respected students, how are you? I hope you are fine and enjoying the company of nature by the grace of Almighty Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. I am in front of you with a new lecture on the topic University Calendar Part 1. First of all, we see the learning objectives of the lecture. The first one is write the constitution of the university. Here is the example of university calendar taken from University of the Punjab, Lahore. So after completion of the lecture, you will be able to write the constitution of the university. Tell the powers and jurisdiction of University of the Punjab. Mention the main offices of the university. Explain the role and powers of Chancellor. Write the roles and powers of Vice Chancellor. Differentiate the roles and powers of Registrar and Controller of Examination. Tell the rules for affiliation of educational institutions to university. Constitution of the university. The university shall consist of Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Pro-Vice-Chancellor and members of Senate, Syndicate and Academic Council. The university shall be a body corporate by the name of the University of the Punjab, Lahore. The university shall be competent to acquire and hold property both movable and immovable and lease. All properties, rights and interests of whatever kind used, enjoyed, possessed, owned or vested in trust by university. Powers of the university. To provide for instruction in learning, to make provision for research and dissemination of knowledge. Prescribe courses of studies, hold examination and award and confer degrees, diplomas, certificates and academic distinctions. Confer honorary degree in the prescribed manner. Provide instruction for persons not being student of the university as it may determine and to grant certificates and diplomas to such persons. For example, eminent scholars, researchers. Confer degrees on persons carried independent research. Affiliate and disaffiliate educational institutions under the jurisdictions of the university. Admit educational institutions to its privileges. Inspect colleges and affiliated educational institutions. Accept the examinations passed and periods of the study. Places of learning as equivalent to such examinations and periods of study in the university. Cooperate with other universities and public authorities. Institute professorships, associate professorships, assistant professorships and lecturerships. Create posts for research, publication, extension. Recognize selected members of teaching staff of affiliated colleges and colleges or educational institutions admitted to the privileges of the university. award of fellowships, scholarships, medals, and prizes. Establish teaching departments, schools, colleges, faculties, institutes, centers of excellence for the development of teaching and research. Control the residence of the students of the university and colleges. Supervise and control the discipline of students. Make provisions for research and advisory services. Receive and manage property transferred and grants, trusts, gifts, donations, endowments, and other contributions. Provide for printing and publication of research. Do all such other acts and things, whether incidental to the paths of the subjects of the university as a place of education, learning, and research. The jurisdiction of university. The university shall exercise the powers conferred on it under West Pakistan University Ordinance 1961. No educational institution situated within the territorial limits of the university shall, save with consent of the university and the sanction of government, be associated in other university. The university may admit its privilege under conditions an educational institution falling within limits of another university, whether inside or outside Pakistan, provided that the consent of such other university and the sanction of government is first obtained. Teaching activities in university. All recognized teaching shall be conducted by university include lectures, tutorials, discussion, seminars, and practical work in labs, hospitals, workshops, and farms. The courses and curricula shall be prescribed. Islamic studies and Pakistan studies shall be taught as compulsory subject at bachelor degree in all faculties. Non-Muslim students may opt for ethics and Pakistan studies in place of Islamic and Pakistan studies. University Students' Union. There shall be a union of students in university who represent in Senate and syndicate by representatives. The Constitution, functions, and privileges of University Students' Union and other matters prescribed by statutes at the initiation of the general body of the students of the university. Offices of the university. The Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Deans, Directors, Principals of the constituent colleges, the Chairman of Departments, Registrar, the Treasurer, the Controller of Examinations, Librarian, and such other persons as may be described. Chancellor. The Governor of the Punjab shall be the Chancellor of the University. The Chancellor or his nominee shall preside at convocation of University and meetings of the Senate. If the Chancellor is satisfied that proceedings of any authority are not in accordance with the provisions of the Act, he may show cause why such proceedings are not annulled. Every person or every proposal to confer an honorary degree shall be subject to confirmation by the Chancellor. Powers of the Chancellor. The Chancellor may remove any person from membership of any authority if such person has become of unsound mind, been incapacitated to function as member, proceeded outside Punjab for 6-month period, ceased to hold the position, office or qualification which was prerequisite for his election or appointment as member of such authority. Visits or inspection by the Chancellor. The Chancellor may cause any inspection made in respect of any matter connected with the university. The university, its buildings, laboratories, libraries, museums, workshops and equipment. Any institution, college or hostel maintained or recognized by or affiliated to the university. The teaching and work conducted by the university and the conduct of examinations held by the university. Pro-Chancellor. The Minister of Education, Government of the Punjab, shall be the Pro-Chancellor of the university. He shall perform such duties and functions and exercise such powers as may be assigned and delegated to him by the Chancellor. Vice Chancellor. A person who is eligible not more than 65 years of age may apply for the post of Vice Chancellor. The government shall determine the qualifications, experience, relevant requirements for post of Vice Chancellor. The government shall constitute for of 2 years a search committee, 3 to 5 members, for making recommendations for appointment of the Vice Chancellor. The committee shall follow criteria for selection of Vice Chancellor as government may by notification determine. The search committee shall recommend 3 persons who are suitable for appointment as Vice Chancellor. The Chancellor shall appoint the Vice Chancellor for each term of 4 years with terms and conditions. The incumbent Vice Chancellor shall not be allowed any extension but may again compete for post of Vice Chancellor in accordance with the procedure prescribed. Powers of the Vice Chancellor. The Vice Chancellor shall be the principal executive and academic head or officer of the university. He or she ensures teaching, research, publication, administration, and the general efficiency of the university. The Vice Chancellor shall preside at the meetings of the authorities of which he is the chairman and be entitled to attend and preside at any meeting of any other authority or body of the university. He may sanction all expenditures provided for the approved budget and to reappropriate funds within the same major head of expenditure. Sanction by reappropriation an amount not exceeding 5,000 for an unforeseen item not in the budget and report it to the syndicate at the next meeting. Appointment for paper setters and examiners for all examinations in university after receiving panel or names from the relevant authorities. Make such arrangements of the security or scrutiny of the papers, marks, and results as he may consider. Pro Vice Chancellor. The Chancellor shall nominate Pro Vice Chancellor of University from 3 senior-most professors for the period of 3 years. The Pro Vice Chancellor shall perform functions as assigned. The syndicate or the Vice Chancellor may assign any other function to Pro Vice Chancellor in addition to his duties as professor. Registrar. The registrar shall be the whole-time officer of the university appointed by the syndicate. He shall the custodian of common seal and academic record, maintain a register of registered graduates, conduct elections of members to the various authorities, perform such other duties as may be prescribed. The Treasurer. The Treasurer shall be the whole-time officer of the university appointed by the Vice Chancellor. He shall manage the property, the finances, and the investments of the university, prepare annual budget estimates of the university, ensure that funds of the university are expended on the purpose for which they are provided or sanctioned, perform such other duties as may prescribed by the higher authorities. Controller of Examination. The Controller of Examination shall be a whole-time officer of the university appointed by the syndicate. He shall be responsible for all matters connected with the conduct of examination and perform such other duties as may be prescribed. He shall be responsible for preparation and award of degrees by the approval of the Vice Chancellor. Auditor. Auditor, the resident auditor, shall be taken from government on deputation. Other officers, subject to the provisions of this Act, the terms and conditions of service and the powers and duties of other officers of the university shall be such as may be prescribed. Statutes and rules. The constitution of pension, insurance, gratuity, provident fund and benevolent fund for university employees, scales of pay and other terms and conditions of service of officers, teachers and other employees of the university, maintenance of register of registered graduates, affiliation and disaffiliation of educational institutions and related matters, admission of educational institutions to privileges of the university and the withdrawal of such privilege, conduct of elections for membership of the authorities, establishment of faculties, institutes, colleges and other academic divisions, powers and duties of officers and teachers, conditions for appointment of professors, professor emeritus and award of honorary degrees, efficiency and discipline for university employees. Rules for affiliation of institutions. Educational institution is under the management of the government or constituted by the governing body. Financial resources of educational institutions are sufficient to enable maintenance and sufficient working. Strength and qualifications of teaching and other staff, adequate services to make due provision for the courses of instruction, teaching, of training by the educational institutions. Educational institution will frame proper rules regarding the efficiency and discipline of its staff and other employees. Suitable building with statutes and regulations. Affiliation of institutions. Residence of students maintained by the educational institution are in hostels or lodging approved by it. Supervision and physical and general welfare of students. Provision of library and adequate library services, that where affiliation is sought in any branch of experimental sciences, and due arrangements made for imparting instruction, equipped laboratory and museum. Residence of principal and members of the teaching staff. Audit and accounts. The accounts of the university shall be maintained that no expenditure shall be made from funds of the university unless expenditure approved by budget of the university, bill for payment audited in conformity with the statutes. The bill is signed by the treasurer and the auditor. The accounts of university shall be audited once a year. The observations of government auditor, together with such annotations as the treasurer may make, shall be presented to syndicate. University funds. The university shall have a fund to which shall be credited its income from fees, donations, trust, bequests, endowments, contributions, grants, and all other sources. Recovery of university dues. The university or any person, generally or specially authorized by it, may apply to the collector for recovery of any sum due to the university under any bond, and the controller shall proceed to recover the sum due as if it were an arrear of land revenue. Dear students, you have listened the lecture. I hope you have understood the constitution of the university, all the working bodies, working offices of the universities. They collectively called the university calendar, all rules and regulations of governing the university. Now it is time to assess yourself as to what extent you have tolerated the lecture, and either you will be able to reflect in form of the answers of the question given in the self-assessment activity. So let's start. The first question was, write the constitution of the university, for example, Punjab University. The next question is, tell the powers and jurisdiction of the university. The third one, mention the main offices or the name of different officers governing the university. Question number 4, explain the role and powers of chancellor. Question number 5, write the role and powers of vice chancellor. Question number 6, Differentiate the roles and powers of registrar and controller of examination. Question number 7. Tell the rules for affiliation of educational institutions. In case of any confusion, you may ask question so that it may be justified or clarified. Stay blessed at your home. So it's time to end of the lecture. Assalamu alaikum. Jazallahu anna Muhammadan sallallahu alayhi wa sallam ma wa ahluhu.